This year's Gencon has 330 games queued up in the Gencon preview on BGG. So I've narrowed this list down to my top 10 for North America's biggest board gaming convention. This is Legendary Tactics.
So, you got 10.
This is the list, yes.
Okay.
So
awesome.
We actually spent a bit of time researching this together.
We did.
One of my picks that's coming, he's going to laugh at. I don't know if you've read ahead on what I actually chose.
No, not too much, no.
But it was funny because one of my picks, I think it's like my number 4 or 5, he laughed. He read the name, he laughed. He's like, who's going to like this? This guy. So that one's coming.
Yeah.
But let's begin with my number 10. The number 10 game is The Last of Us Escape the Dark.
Okay, interesting.
So this is from the acclaimed TV series, of course. I really like the TV
Haven't
series.
seen it, so,
yeah.
okay.
If you're in those post-apocalyptic survival kind of range, so solo, co-op. I love the co-op games,
yeah.
for sure. Up to 5 players, group of survivors, and this
1 to 2 hours though. That's okay. It's in your window.
I think that'll be fine.
All right.
And it reminds me of the game Left 4 Dead that we used to play, where you start at one location and you have to work your way to another location, surviving along the way. Yeah. So I'm curious what mechanics they're going to use for that. But so this
the narrative might be fun on that one.
For sure, yeah. This game might be a bit of a shot in the dark for me, but
sure.
Pun intended. Number 9. So I've actually chosen all of my games based on something that I get from different games. So from The Last of Us, it was the narrative. For this game, I'm choosing it for its theme.
Thematic. Okay.
So my number 9 is Dragon Bond: Lords of Valar. So I've seen this one previewed. A few people have had copies of this game. 1 to 4 players, you're raising armies, destroying enemies, and it actually reminds me a lot of the novel Aragon.
Okay.
You familiar?
I do know, yeah.
Really great book series.
Right.
Surprisingly well written.
Awesome.
Just finished going through it with my kids, and I feel like this game might be one where you program your actions face down, and then you resolve them in order, so I like that kind of programming feel, and it has a bit of a war gamey feel to it.
Another 1 to 4 player option as well.
Yes.
So it could be a solo mode.
Would you try this one?
I think so. In fact, I think I may have suggested this one to you.
Did you?
This is maybe one, so maybe a little cheers to that one.
All right.
Because it did make your list.
It is on there. So
awesome.
On to my number 8. I don't have a lot of games that fit in this world, but it's a 1v many. So do you remember we played Kemet Seth?
Yes.
One person plays as Seth, and the rest are trying to take them down.
Right.
So that's what this game is. It's the Stifling Dark.
Interesting.
2 to 5 players, and for this one, it has almost a Scotland Yard feel.
I was just gonna say Scotland Yard.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
okay.
NATO's been talking about Sniper Elite, where the sniper is kind of hidden and moving around trying to kill off the people who are trying to hunt him down. Yeah. So I wonder if this is similar.
And 2 to 5 players, so you'll have like 1 and then at least up to 4 others hunting.
That's right. So there's a group of investigators, and you've got one person who's trying to stop the investigators from escaping from the house, and so they're going to get unique actions, so they can balance their stamina, their speed, and their special action choices.
Okay.
And they can lock and unlock doors, try to slow the bad guy down. I guess. Sorry, they're calling them the adversary, and the adversary is moving secretly around board. So I do like those secret hidden movement.
Do you know what I wish?
I
wish you had a party game on your list.
I do have a party game on my list. What? You've read my mind. Number 7.
Yeah. Please tell us, Flash.
So this is not only a party game; it's actually called Adventure Party.
Oh, and party's in the night. Oh, not only does he, go to my request, over the top, Flash.
So this one is a little different from your traditional D&D type game. Is it D&D light? Not really. It's D&D extra light.
Oh, super light.
Yeah. So what happened? The mechanic of the game is that you roll a dice. So I've secretly got a 20-sided die. Roll it. Let's say I roll a 16.
Okay.
I then have to describe what my character does to hit that 16, and you have to then be able to guess and be like, my character leaps across the building, their fingers scrabble, they pull themselves up heroically.
16 different actions?
And no, so I just describe, and then like the higher your die roll, the more successful you are. So if I roll a 3, then I fall in the pit of lava and get sucked under, but my 16 means I kind of dominated with a little bit of a failure and mixed in.
Okay.
So and then you need to predict, and if you are able to accurately figure out what my description is, then we both benefit from that.
Oh,
so
interesting.
Yeah, so this is actually a true party game where I can picture a bunch of people like hanging out, narrating ridiculous episodes of what their characters are doing.
Yeah.
And still having fun, and there's a bit of a system involved.
I think you need the right group of people, it could be very fun.
Yes. Yeah, you wouldn't want to play this with shy people.
I was just going to say, you need to have some outgoing folks in there.
And maybe a beverage or two might encourage the game.
Loosen the tongues.
Yeah, for sure. A little Pepsi Cola.
That's right. Encourage the imagination.
Exactly. Now, I'm not going to spend long on this one, number 6, because it was on your list. If you want to go check out Cax's list, we'll talk about this one a little bit more.
Great minds think alike, though.
They do. The game.
Cheers to that one.
We'll check this one out together. Number 6 is Davy Jones's Locker, The Kraken Awakes. For you people who are at this video, it's a 2-act game. First, you're hunting around. The second act of the game, you fight the Kraken.
Right. So great narrative idea, I think.
For sure, yeah. And it sounds like a fun game.
Yeah, awesome. Moving on to your number 5.
Yes, I'm going for a war game here.
I love it.
Yes. So the game is Call of Duty, the board game. So this is
You're killing me here. I literally said, who would want Call of Duty? I don't know. I've never gotten into the video game series, to be fair.
Yes.
It could be great.
Think Battlefield, but not as good.
Exactly. So
they're gonna hate you. Yeah.
We played Battlefield and a lot of it in our day.
Tons of Battlefield,
but I guess Call of Duty was the next incarnation of that we never got into. And
so it's a 2-player game, 45 minutes to 90 minutes. And so the reason, and bear with me here, the reason I want to play this one is because you secretly and simultaneously plan your actions. There's 2 of you.
Okay.
And so you might say, okay, I'm running behind this building, I'm pulling the pin on the grenade, and I'm throwing it over there.
Right.
And then the other guy might be like, I'm running over to that open space, and then your grenade blows me
dodging
up.
and taking cover.
Yeah, no, I'm just running into the wide open, and your grenade kills me.
Oh, I gotcha.
Because I made a boneheaded play. Right. So I think there's some dice rolling, there's line of sight, so I think even NATO might like this one. Okay. And most importantly, miniatures. Yep.
Wow. Okay, miniatures could make it very cool.
I like miniatures.
Miniatures are fun.
They're
very fun. Okay.
So it should be pretty cool.
So, you don't have a 4X yet on your list.
I do not, but now I will. So, my number 4 is a 4X.
Serving it up to him, man. I'm just serving it up to you.
You are. So, this is a game from a fellow content creator, Roy Canaday. So, if any of you watch The Dice Tower, you might know Roy from there. He created a game called Last Light. Okay. And you know what? When someone spends that much time around board games, I have a desire to trust them.
Probably know a thing or two.
They probably do.
Yeah.
And I mean, Roy's probably taken all of the best of what he loves and he put it into a space themed game, which is
fun.
Something that I love.
Space games are great.
Absolutely. So there's 3D planets.
Okay.
So if you've seen any of the I'll put some pictures on screen. The game looks really nice. It's a tactical game. It's not tactical. It's asymmetrical alien factions, and their goal is to gather light, I guess. So I think it's an area majority game.
Okay.
Which I tend to like that.
Timing is perfect for you.
Yep.
45 to 75. I can see you really liking that.
That's right. And
also, now this is the demo mode that we're going to be seeing at Gencon.
That's right. And most of these games are demos.
Yeah. But coming soon.
Yes.
Number 3.
It's an old favorite.
Oh, boy. This is like a channel favorite here, right?
Yeah, we don't need to say much here. Acquire is the game. This is an ancient game that we've been playing forever together.
We loved it.
We love it, for sure. We've got 2 different editions of the game. Might be time to add a 3rd.
Possibly.
It's a hotel chain game. You're just connecting and buying and selling. Economic game. A lot of fun.
Economy, and it's great. It is great.
For sure. And Cax, that one was on your list too.
On my list too. So we can have some double ups. This is great.
We can hang out at the booths together.
We're going to be going to booths together at some point and then, splitting off. So
that's right. But I noticed my number 2 wasn't on your list.
Okay. Please do tell.
Diplomacy.
Oh, of course.
Yes, yeah. Okay. So if you watch this channel, you probably know that we cover diplomacy a lot.
Yeah, and this you had to kind of have this one here.
I did, yeah.
But you love it though.
I love the game, but I already feel like I have the ultimate edition compiled of this. I've taken all the best components from 3 different versions of the game, 3 different editions.
And you kind of made your own Frankenstein amazing box of diplomacy.
So I'm coming to this with low expectations because the wooden components
will never beat your die cast.
Won't be my die cast. No. And I really like the look of my board.
Your board's beautiful.
Anyways, these people have. It is going to be a challenge for them to impress me.
It's your number 2, though.
I'm prepared.
And you're ready.
I'm going to be there with bells on.
And your number 1, we come to it.
Number 1, yeah. So this is one that I played back in, I think, 2014. The Legends of Andor. I played it once with you too.
Yes.
Again,
Vaguely remember.
D&D light. So
okay.
It's you can play 4 players, 2 to 4 players. You play as the basic archetypal D&D character, elf, dwarf, wizard, and it's a cooperative game. What I really liked about the original was the system where the bad guys sort of converge, and there's a program where they go to their destination, and you're trying to fight them back. And the original, you flipped the board over and went down into the dungeon. And,
oh, neat.
So we're different. Okay. The only downside to the original was you play about 5 games of it, each of them a different story, a different mission or challenge, and that's the end of it. It's like Time Stories, where you kind of know the story.
It has a shelf life.
It does.
All right.
Fortunately, because I have a bad memory, I could go back and replay all of those now and probably enjoy it just as much. Clue. I would
vaguely remember things, right, but not much.
So, but Legends of Andor: Eternal Frost means I can get another one into the cycle.
2 to 4 players, that's good.
That's right.
60 to 90 minutes.
So
not bad.
Yeah, that's right in my range.
Yeah. And another demo that we're looking at here, but it's coming soon.
Would you be trying this one out with me?
Heck yeah. Sounds good.
Brilliant.
Awesome.
Okay. Well, you heard it here on Legendary Tactics. These are the 10 games we're going to check out. Let us know what you're checking out down in the comments. Join, subscribe, like, all of that stuff.
Good stuff down below. And don't forget to get out there.
Get gaming.
Be legendary.